wrestling fans. NWA Southwest Wrestling here from the Texas Indoor Arena in Fort Worth. Great action coming up this evening, as always, every Friday night. Ticket prices are very competitive. You want to bring the whole family out here, we've got excitement for you coming up right here in the NWA.
And they're heading to the rodeo. Mama's on the front porch screaming out her warning. So you better get your red head back in bed before the morning.
Well, Black Bart, it's been a long time since we've seen you in Fort Worth, Texas. First of all, let me welcome you back. And second, why exactly are you back in Fort Worth?
Why am I back in Fort Worth? I ain't never left Fort Worth. Cowtown has been my stinking home for a while now.
Well, let's talk about, of course, you got a big main event match coming up tonight right here in the NWA Southwest. I don't need to mention any names. I know you've already got many thoughts going through you.
You have wrestling tonight? And guess what, Kid Carson? You think for one iota there's an old drop of blood in me? You're wrong. I tore the NWA up in the 80s, and I will tear the NWA up in the 90s. You want to talk hardcore? Well, buddy, 20 years ago, me and Frank Brody was hardcore. You think Ronnie Garvin ain't hardcore? Come in the ring with him right now. He'll beat your dadgum stinking brains out. And guess what, Kid Carson? Right now, right here, in this stinking ring, in about an hour and a half, Black Bart is going to hit you with every stinking thing he's got. And if that ain't enough, there's plenty of stuff all around me. Guess what, Kid Carson? You're going to take an ass whooping tonight like you ain't never took before.
Guaranteed, exciting main event action coming up tonight. Barbed Wire will be here. The Brandon Eye will be here. Kid Carson and Black Bart in our main event. Don't go away. NWA Southwest is coming up. More action next. Get ready now with Fort Worth wrestling fans. The legendary National Wrestling Alliance is hosting a spectacular event Thursday, June 10th at the Bronco Bowl Arena. See in action Fabulous Freebird Terry Gordon, North American Champion Colorado Kid, Team Extreme, and many more. Reserve tickets only $5 for this inaugural show and on sale at all hours throughout the Metroplex. Catch the NWA on Sundays, 10 o'clock on Channel 55.
I'm from Monterrey, Nuevo León, El Destructor, the Destructor. I wrestled everybody in Mexico, and there seems to be no one in Mexico that can beat me. So I'm coming over here to the NWA to see who in the world can take me down. Evidently, as I look around, I don't seem to have an opponent, but we're going to find out tonight.
NWA Southwest, I'm here tonight to pick up another victory. No big deal. I took my thrill pill. I'm ready to come for action. But me and my buddy Babyface, we're going to be back here soon. We're going to be taking on for the titles, Moody's Mob, Team Extreme. It doesn't matter. We're here to take the belt. It's no big deal. We're in the best shape of anybody in the NWA, and we're here to take the belt.
Introducing, weighing in at 225 pounds, from Cato Mills, Texas, Trent, the Thrill, Atkins. This bout, one fall, 15-minute time limit. Your referee, Phil, the Enforcer Brown, down to ringside with Tommy Daniels.
All right, Johnny T, thank you very much. NWA Southwest Wrestling here from the Texas Indoor Arena, and we are joined here by the one and only Mr. Tad, who is, I understand you're out here to do some scouting a little bit, Tad, just to kind of give us some insight on these two guys in the ring.
Oh, yeah, scouting is what I'm all about. I'm all about, really keeping track of my opponents because
really, that's all that matters.
Of course, also with us here at the ringside is the one and only Johnny T.
Glad to be here, fellows. Glad to be here. Another exciting match on NWA Southwest. We're here every week here on this station at this time, and the big man, El Destructo, I got to ask the question, what happened to his belly button?
That's what I was going to ask you. I didn't want to say anything. I wasn't trying to be rude, but that's the strangest looking contraption I've ever seen.
Does that belly button have a manager's license?
It probably should. You know, isn't there a shaving policy here? I mean, you know, look at that Trent. What's his name? Trent, whatever. You know, he's all slick and clean. You know, he's really he's a pretty good-looking guy. Oh, wait a minute, I'm not supposed to be that way. You know, look at that lady over there. Wow. You know, he's really slick and clean. Look at that. Oh, I think he's actually greased up. I have a problem with that. You know, I think that guy with the big belly, he needs to shave. That's my opinion.
Trent the Thrill Atkins is his name. 225 pounds from Cattle Mills and a 1. And that's all. Referee Phil Brown with the count.
You know, Tad, I got to ask you,
yes?
As we watch Trent Atkins here in the black and white tights and El Destructo in the white with the mask,
yeah.
I know there's a little competition. I've heard rumors on the internet and such for some of the young up-and-coming stars in NWA Southwest. Could it be that you're maybe a little bit jealous of Trent the Thrill Atkins?
Well, absolutely. I mean, he's a very pretty man. Look at him. I mean, the guys at ringside are just awing over him. I mean, he is so pretty. I mean, the spandex, look at that flip. Man, he is athletic, too. I'm telling you, he is just, oh my God.
And down goes the big man, 2, and that's all as El Destructo kicks out, and that was close, Tad.
Yeah. He is everything I want to be and more. Yeah, that's all I have to say about that. No, really, you know, Trent, I guess he's got some partner, somebody, this other new guy.
Babyface Mike Fox, could you be referring to?
Babyface. Yes, I am. That would be the man, the boy, if you will. You know, these guys hang out a lot, you know, backstage. I don't know what that's all about, but I do know that he doesn't get that greasy sheen by himself, if you know what I'm talking about.
El Destructo now has turned the tide just a little bit, continuing to pound away on Trent the Thrill Atkins. This is a one-fall match with a 15-minute time limit, our opening match. Oh, and it drops that back over the knee, and El Destructo now has taken control of this match, and the crowd, as you can see, is a little bit upset with this. They're definitely fans, especially the young ladies here in the crowd, Tad. Yes, definitely a fan of Trent the Thrill Atkins.
Well, yes. I mean, obviously, the fans that are in awe of this man. I think you're kind of mistaken, though. I tend to think that they're not that young, and I really would dispute the ladiness that you mentioned. But I do. Oh, he obviously has some people out there cheering for him. You know, I have people that cheer for me too. Really, I do. They're out there somewhere. But you know, that's not the point. That's not what I'm trying to make the point here. The point is that this El Destructo.
If you have what it takes to become a professional wrestler, you can do it today at the NWA Wrestling Academy. Call 972-881-2452. The NWA Southwest Wrestling Academy is the most publicized wrestling school in Texas. Come train under NWA stars Kit Carson, Chris Germany, Super T, and referee Rick Manning. And debut in the NWA. For a tryout date, call 972-881-2452 or find us on the World Wide Web, swawrestling.com.
Johnny Paycheck, here to tell you about a special tribute album, These Colors Won't Run, with 14 original songs written in recognition and honor of the American veteran. Featuring artists like Charlie Pride singing Beyond the Wall.
Beyond the wall.
Mo Bandy.
That's been almost 30 years.
These Colors Won't Run is a timeless collection, embracing those who fought for the pride and integrity of our great nation.
When you're a prisoner, when you're a prisoner of war.
Singing the title track, B.J. Thomas.
These colors won't run.
To order now, call toll-free, 1-888-OUR-VETS. That's 1-888-687-8387. $1 from each unit sold is donated to various veterans associations. These Colors Won't Run is endorsed by the Military Order of the Purple Heart.
So somehow I always end up getting, what's the politically correct word to say, screwed out of my winnings, But that's okay, because I'm a pretty forgiving guy. But,
You're hearing the voice of Tad Murphy. Big man, and the suplex, and down he goes. Back body drop, and down goes Tad the Thrill Atkins. 225 pounds, Trent the Thrill Atkins. Tad, Trent, Thrill. Hey, it's all pretty darn close,
Well, there's a lot of Tad Murphy going around during this broadcast. And Tad, I guess the two words that come to my mind on your comments are sarcasm and irony about Trent the Thrill Atkins and babyface Mike Fox. But I got to tell you, I see the three of you as kind of a real good group of young up-and-comers. And Tad, why do you have such a terrible attitude about those two guys?
well, like I said, basically I'm jealous of their bodies. I'm jealous of the fan support. I'm jealous of everything that they're all about. And I can't imagine waking up in the morning and just having the admiration of the fans and having everyone love you. But you know what? I don't need that. I've grown out of it. See, these are just boys, and I'm a man, and I'm here to tell you right now that Tad Murphy is... Oh, wait, I'm sorry. I get a little carried away there. But the bottom line is these guys are punks. They're coming into my house. They're stepping on my feet. They're coming into my territory, and I'm going to take them out. It's pretty simple. Whether there's one of them, two of them, three of them, or four, they're all going to end up on the floor. That rhymed. That was pretty good. That rhymed.
Well, I tell you what, long-winded. I thought Johnny was long-winded. This guy Tad Murphy, he can go all night.
No kidding, he's like a nor'easter. Talk about long-winded.
Into the ropes, and down, and a blow there to the neck. And he's explained to referee Phil Brown exactly what he did. As you can see, the Thrill is in a little bit of pain as he took one there to the abdomen. And a blow to the back, and down goes Trent the Thrill Atkins. One fall, 15-minute time limit. Our opening match here on NWA Southwest from the beautiful Texas Indoor Arena here in Fort Worth, Texas. As always, every Friday night, the excitement of wrestling action. And boy, Johnny C, we have a tremendous card coming up. You've been hearing us talk about it. It's just a few weeks away. The Texas Indoor Speedway Arena will then take home to the Bronco Bowl in Dallas, Texas, for what is being talked about. It's one of the biggest cards in the NWA this year, which will feature some of the big names like Freebird Terry Gordy. We haven't seen him in Dallas-Fort Worth in a long time. Not to mention Steve Dunn. Of course, Team Extreme will be there, and maybe even Tad Murphy may be even invited.
Well, that's what the fans really want. But, I guess really what the NWA Southwest is all about is not giving the fans what they want.
5 minutes expired.
If they gave the fans what they wanted, I would be, out there every
5 minutes
I would be out there in every match showing everybody what I'm all about. But, they always try to hold me down. They always try to, hold me back. Say, Tad, you can't go out there right now. This isn't your match. And I'm like, well, but I want to go out there. And they're like, no, you can't. And it's like, well, whatever, I don't care. I'm going to go out there sometime, and I'm going to show everybody what it's all about. And if they put me on that card at the Bronco Bowl, I'm telling you, man, I'll blow that place up. That place is going to be on fire because Tad's in the house.
And you see a low blow there by the Thrill as he got a hold of one there. And now, as you see, El Destructo in a little bit of trouble, and he guides him into the corner turnbuckle, and the big man goes down to 2 knees.
Well, Trent Atkins kind of taking over on the big man at this point.
He's cheating. He's cheating. He's hitting him with fists. That is against the rules. Do I need to get the rule book out?
It looks to me like it's an open fist.
No. Now he's kicking him with the point of the boot, and now he's on the ropes. Oh, who is this referee?
What's he doing now? Now what's he doing?
Yeah, he's in the ropes. He's in the ropes.
Well, what's he doing now?
He's...
Get ready, Dallas Fort Worth wrestling fans. The legendary National Wrestling Alliance is hosting a spectacular event Thursday, June 10th at the Bronco Bowl Arena. See in action fabulous Freebird Terry Gordy, North American champion Colorado Kid, Team Extreme, and many more. Reserve tickets only $5 for this inaugural show and on sale at all Albertsons throughout the Metroplex. Catch the NWA on Sundays, 10 o'clock on Channel 50.
If you have what it takes to become a professional wrestler, you can do it today at the NWA Wrestling Academy. Call 972-881-2452. The NWA Southwest Wrestling Academy is the most publicized wrestling school in Texas. Come train under NWA stars Kit Carson, Khris Germany, Super T, and referee Rick Manning. And debut in the NWA. For a tryout date, call 972-881-2452 or find us on the World Wide Web, swawrestling.com.
I'd love to have a pool. I just can't afford one.
That's what I thought, too, but I got this one for $395, and it included everything.
The Pool Depot of Texas, one of America's largest above-ground swimming pool companies, has made the dream of owning a pool come true for over 7,000 families. That's because they believe that every family who wants a pool should be able to afford one.
The total experience with the Pool Depot was pleasant. It was easy.
No problems. Everything, the gentleman came out, and we did paperwork within about 30 minutes, and it was completed.
In celebration of their 5th year, the Pool Depot of Texas is offering the most incredible selection of pools at prices starting from only $395. And these prices include everything from a 15 by 24 swim area to equipment, 2 wood decks, and installation. So call the Pool Depot for a free, no-obligation yard survey and join their family of satisfied customers. Pool experts are standing by to arrange your free yard survey. Call now.
We have the shows you know. TV 55, KLZT, Lake Dallas.
Breaking a sweat like I do. Oh, there we go. Now he's doing the right thing.
Let's just hope he don't kick him in that belly button, or we all may need a shower here.
Oh, my God.
The big man into the ropes, picks him up. Oh, and he's got what is a version of a bear hug, and the Thrill is in a little bit of trouble here. Johnny T, we haven't seen a bear hug in a while.
Well, no, we sure haven't. I'll tell you what, the 320-pound man, El Destructo, this is the way he's got to do it, is keep his weight on him, keep his strength on him. Trent Atkins, the smaller man, can't be stuck at an arm's length from El Destructo.
Let me interrupt you real quick, John. It seems to me that actually, Thrill is kind of enjoying that hug from the big man from Mexico. I don't know. If I was in there, this match wouldn't have gone this long. I would have taken care of this big masked Mexican man called El whatever something.
El Destructo, that would be.
Destructo. Oh, okay.
Tad Murphy, you're hearing the voice of the one and only Tad Murphy, 225 pounds himself from Anchorage, Alaska. Now, just out of curiosity, how did you end up here?
Well, basically, this is so close to Mexico, and I can't really get into the whole specifics of the thing, but because of the Texas police won't allow me to talk about it on TV. But I'm here doing, community service and things like that because I really care about the community. Let's put it that way.
I did look at the dictionary under philanthropist and saw your picture, not. But let's get back to the match here, Tad. You're doing a lot of self-promotion here, which is fine, but I think it breeds out of jealousy of Trent Atkins. At some point, NWA Southwest promoter Ken Taylor might put you in the ring with Trent Atkins, and if he hears this broadcast, he might have a world of hurt in store for you. But the big man, El Destructo, with Atkins raked over the ropes, I don't know, this isn't Atkins' game. It's kind of a real power, kind of slow matchup. Atkins needs to stick and move and get him on the run with some high-risk maneuvers, and he hasn't been able to do it, Tommy Nails. He can't slug it out with El Destructo.
I'll tell you what, I haven't seen boots like that since the late Bruiser Brody, who always wore those big furry boots out to the ringside. Boy, this El Destructo, who we've heard a lot of things about, by the way. A lot of NWA fans are familiar with him. He's injured several different wrestlers over the country in the last year. As a matter of fact, he was suspended by the National Wrestling Alliance for several months for an incident that we won't get into.
And boy, did they have to have a big chain to suspend him. Ha ha.
Yeah, they do.
Anyways, El Destructo just nailed Trent the Thrill Atkins. And I don't know if this kind of power-pounding matchup keeps up. I think Atkins is going to be through here soon.
And we'll see now as he looks like he's going to take Atkins up. Oh!
10 minutes expired in the time limit. 5 minutes remain. Yeah, I think it's going to be over soon. Atkins is trying to fight a power matchup against El Destructo, and that just doesn't make much sense.
Oh, the clothesline, and down goes Atkins. The crowd really getting on El Destructo here.
I think he's crying. I think he gives up. I heard him say that he gives up. Well, I don't know if he said that, but I know he would when I wrestle him. It's pretty simple, really.
Tad Murphy with a super sensory hearing device here at ringside, I guess. as El Destructo tries to make Trent Atkins submit. It's been, I'd say, 85% El Destructo in this bout, Tommy Daniels, and I don't know how much longer he can last in this one.
Chad, if you could, just talk a little bit about your association with Sedman.
Oh, Sedman. You know, he's kind of along the same lines as this little Trent man that's in the ring. That's what I'll call him. I'll call him Trent man. As a matter of fact, I think I saw him in Sedman or
Cedric of Hollywood.
Oh, is that his name?
Yeah.
Well, he goes by either one. As a matter of fact, he goes a lot of ways.
I've heard. Actually, I could tell you, although I'm going to refrain because of some of our viewers don't need to hear this, but I have stories about Sedman and Thrill Man. Actually, I can't even say Thrill Man without
Atkins.
I can't even say Thrill Man with a straight face. I mean, there's no way he's ever been accused of being the Thrill Man. You know what I'm talking about.
And I bet you've never been accused of being humble either, Tad Murphy.
As a matter of fact, I have, and I've been accused of being humble so many times I can hardly talk about it. It makes me so happy to know that people out there think I'm humble. I mean, I am the humblest person that I've ever walked the face of this earth. I'll tell you that right now, bar none.
Tell you what, I'd hate to be at a party with him after 4 or 5 Cokes. He might be awake all night.
Let me guess, Tad Murphy, you're not humble. You don't think you're nearly as great as you really are.
Oh, that would have to be the case. I mean, there's no way that I could even describe how great I am. I mean, we don't have enough time here. You know,
well, wait a minute. I hate to cut you off, Tad Murphy.
No problem.
But Trent Atkins taking over on El Destructo. Trent the Thrill Atkins. What's he going to go for here, Tommy Daniels?
Well, it looks like he might be. Is he going to wrap him up in the rope?
Is he?
Well, he was going to.
Oh, my
now
God.
he makes that neck over the top rope.
What neck there is on El Destructo. Careful on those ring steps, but, Trent Atkins, I guess out of desperation, it's been mostly El Destructo, but Atkins is hanging in there, Dan. Did you think he was going to be able to do this?
Well, I'll tell you what, as we've seen here, and just a few times we've seen Trent Atkins.
His laces, I just want to interject, his laces are undone. He could easily trip in the ring. His laces are undone. Trent Atkins.
Atkins, of course, a very quick young athlete, picks him up. Oh, El Destructo, and slams Atkins to the rope. He's going to grab the tights. He's got the tights. And that'll be it. Tad.
Ladies and gentlemen, the winner of this bout, El Destructo.
Well, Tad Murphy, we'd like to thank you very much for your expertise comments out here on this side. And, of course, you got a big match coming up later with Chris Germany tonight. Any thoughts on that quickly?
Chris Germany, who's that?
All right, thanks a lot, Tad.
Wrestling fans, Johnny T here. I'm at the Team Extreme Training Facility. I've been waiting outside all afternoon. I'm trying to get a word with them about their big World Tag Team title match with the Brotherhood at the Bronco Bowl coming up on June 10th. Kit Carson, Chris Germany. What about it? The match has been signed. You and the Brotherhood at the Bronco Bowl for the World Tag Team Championship, June 10th.
So what about it? You came all the way over here to bug me about that?
We've been waiting all afternoon to get some comments from you and your partner, Cutthroat Chris Germany.
Tell you about the Brotherhood. Listen, Brotherhood, you've been ducking us for what, 8 months now?
Oh, at least.
8 months you've been ducking us. We're supposed to have this title shot, and you know we're the #1 contenders for the NWA titles. So you know what? Come on down to Texas, and we'll teach you how the Texans do it.
Oh, these guys have pissed me off so much, I can't stand it anymore. I've waited and waited and waited. Ever since we were in the ring with them in Jersey, and we were whooping them around, they've been ducking us and ducking us and ducking us, and now they can't run no more from us.
So let me tell you, Brotherhood, hey, climb on the plane, bring that punk manager with you, and bring those belts, shine them up real nice, because I guarantee you,
the Bronco Bowl,
we're going to take those titles, whether you like it or you don't like it. In the Bronco Bowl, come on down to Texas, and we'll show you what Texans do. Team Extreme.
Hey, you guys got a light?
A light?
Sure.
What are you guys doing? What's that fire here for? What? Oh, my God, I can't. You just burned the man of Kit Carson and
Looking back now, the things you go through The worst thing about being on welfare was at Christmas time. I couldn't get my kids what they really wanted. I had to get a better life for my girls and myself. I got off welfare. I got a good job. Makes me the happiest mother in the world. I live for my girls.
We're not asking you to hire everyone on welfare, just one.
When you mentor a child, you don't have to be perfect. You just have to be yourself. Do good. Mentor a child. Call 1-877-BE-A-MENTOR.
The shows you know. TV 55, KLZT, Lake Dallas.
Fort Worth wrestling fans, the legendary National Wrestling Alliance is hosting a spectacular event Thursday, June 10th at the Bronco Bowl Arena. See in action fabulous Freebird Terry Gordon, North American champion Colorado Kid, Team Extreme, and many more. Reserve tickets